Hello, everyone. It is December, and the countdown to Christmas is on. Today on Together San Diego, we're talking about socially distanced fun and unique gift giving ideas, from tracking the stars to see Santa's course to festive socially distanced outdoor activities to starting new traditions. Joining me this afternoon is Ling, Nazar, and Kelli Gillespie, co-founders of Family Entourage, with some holiday options for every family this year. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Louise.
It's always a pleasure to have you on. Okay, let's start with some socially distanced activities. Now that San Diego is back in the purple tier, many annual events have been canceled. What are some new traditions that families can start adapting?
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, some of your favorites that you might be doing with your family might be a little different this year. So we decided to do a little day trip up to Lake Arrowhead to go to Sky Park Santa's Village. Now this was such a treat for the kids because, you know, we had to get our matching sweaters on, went on up there and everything from train rides to actually meet Santa. Special dishes, of course, to him behind there on the desk. The kids still got to tell them what they were wishing for and so forth. And they had characters and fun. But one of the really neat things was going along with the outdoors is the idea that they were able to do archery and zip lining, and they got, you know, introduced to vehicles and routes. So it got them outdoors having fun, but still getting into that Christmas spirit. They also have ice skating up there, and we did see a little bit of snow.
That's awesome. Okay, and then you also talked about, let's see, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so one of the other things that you were talking about is you might have to create traditions, right? And so one of the great pivots that we see COVID is that a lot of venues are doing drive-through light festivals. And so this is something that's not right up the road. It's called Hikari Festival of Lights. So it's based on the Japanese tradition of Hikari. And the kids love seeing 30 acres of Tanaka Farm transform into all these beautiful lights, crackers, and trees. And you get to drive through and chat with Santa at the very end. If you're looking for a little bit, a photo of Santa social distance, of course, you can either pick wagon ride in the daytime. And of course, after either one, you need to stop by the holiday market and pick out holiday decor or your Christmas tree. As you can see in the background, we got this gorgeous Christmas tree from Tanaka Farms.
That's awesome. Okay, so what about those feeling a bit grinchy about the hand 2020 has dealt us?
Well, you know, we're all trying to see the silver lining of 2020, but sometimes it just feels like the Grinch stole the whole year, right? So I love this. This is the Grinch Grotto, and it's at Westfield UTC Center right now. And you can go with your family and take pictures with the Grinch instead of Santa, because, you know, that might just be what best, says 2020 for you. They've got a bunch of different signs that you can put in front of your picture with him, and you can go in and feel like you're in part of the movie or the books. We love Dr. Seuss. It was actually the theme of my son's first birthday, and of course we have Dr. Seuss having roots here in La Jolla, so it was one of those things that I just feel like it's perfectly placed for this season. So head on down there and get your picture with the Grinch.
And whatever you're doing, whether you are sitting, watching your favorite Christmas movies, you're reading your favorite Christmas books, or you're doing Christmas crafts as a family, or making gingerbread houses, we love family matching pajamas. And Hannah Anderson is one of our favorite. Kelli and I are wearing it this morning because you know what? We can wear Christmas pajamas if we want to work, right? But they're so comfortable. They're made of organic cotton, so soft, and they're such great quality that we pass them down between siblings and even between the cousins. And so they have fun prints like the gnomes, or classics like the stripes and the deer.
All right. Let's see. Santa has a big job visiting every home, and he navigates by the stars. How can we follow his tracks and maybe even spot his sleigh and reindeer?
Well, let's make finding Santa fun and educational. So we all know that Santa lives in the North Pole. So everything for him is south, right? And the biggest star in the sky, Polaris, which we also know as the North Star, you know, Educational Insights has these great different tools that are fun for kids, like their Omega telescope, where you can actually see, you know, the craters of the moon and the planets and that big bright star, and then kind of track where Santa goes from there. And as he continues to go south, the constellations shift. You get a chance to see what the night sky looks like. And then once he gets closer, those days get closer, we might actually be able to spot them with our GeoSafari Kidnoculars. And these are so fun because they automatically focus. The kids don't need to do anything for them. And they have a really cool hearing aspect on their extreme. So when you put them on, not only can I see you, but I can hear some of those, you know, reindeer bells and so forth that might be getting closer. So it's fun. It gets the kids outside. It gets them exploring. It might take hours to find Santa, days even. And we're all for that. And then it's really cool because Educational Insights also has a bunch of free printables online that deal with astronomy. So if your kids are curious, you know, they can do quizzes and get true and false questions and just learn more about the night sky, which, you know, you always want to try to incorporate as much learning as we can in the home nowadays.
And speaking of learning, I mean, it's important for kids to get their list to Santa written. What are some ways to build those writing and reading skills? And then locally, how can they make sure St. Nick gets their list?
Right. My kids were joking over Thanksgiving break. They're like, Mom, you're always tricking us into learning. And you know what? Like any good parent, I think that's a great thing. My parents did it to me, you know, so now I'm doing it to them. But it's actually, we actually saw when we went up to Sky Park, Santa's Village, the kids were all of a sudden motivated to learn they want to know how to spell the word bike and they want to know how to spell the word toy. So we're using that motivation to help them learn how to read and write. And so we're using these awesome sentence building dominoes from Educational Insights so they can learn how to put together their sentences to write their letters to Santa. They're also learning phonics with hot dots. You know, this is great because while we're working from home, it's going to give you a little noise. Oh, so that's a wrong answer. So then I can look over my shoulder while I'm doing my emails and help correct my son. But then again, they're learning how to read and write, and then they can write their letters to Santa. And Little Italy has the cutest big red mailbox where they can drop off their letters locally to Santa. You know, you can make it a fun little day trip, maybe go get some gelato, drop off your letter, and support the local businesses down there as well.
And with, you know, technology the way that it is, you can also email Santa, and Santa will respond to email. It's easier for him to make sure to respond to every kid by email. So on familyentourage.com, we've linked Santa's personal email address there too, so you can have your kids attach their list that they've handwritten or some photos that they've drawn, and do that through that.
All right, that sounds like a lot of fun. What are some of the more unique gifts you have your eye on this season?
Yes, you know, we're all, especially with so many kids doing virtual learning, that it's so important to have some things that are off screen time. And so we love these sensory kits from Young, Wild, and Friedman. It comes with Play-Doh, and it comes with all these different accessories that the kids can like use, whether it's cookie cutters or little figurines, and they can have creative play. My kids played for it for hours this week. There wasn't any quarreling, which is really like unique for a toy. And it was fun to hear their conversations as they made snowmen, as they made the nativity. They also have, you know, regular non-holiday themed ones, whether it's outer space or things like that as well. So again, and we love the story behind how she created. The mom had a daughter with some sensory issues, and she saw how the Play-Doh and these other sensory items helped her daughter move through that frustration and help with her development. So we love that type of stuff.
And, you know, Louise, we each have a son and a daughter. And when it comes to girls, bows are everything. We have trained them from birth to wear bows on their heads because we love it. And it's so cute. And one of our favorites just fell down because we're too excited. Hold on. This is real TV. We're so excited. It's Milladoo, and they have the most amazing bow advent calendar. Now, this is just like so fun. I don't know if I'm more excited or my daughter, but you open it up and there's 24 little boxes, and each box has a hair accessory in it, a bow, a ribbon, fun things. And the thing that's so neat about Milladoo is they're so creative. Like, look at this little Christmas tree barrette. Honey, these are so cute. It's just really fun. They've got all sorts of different, they've got a silver and a gold package, but each day you get to unlock. And when you pull them out, you get just really fun accessories. And so it makes counting the days down fun. And then it's also one of those gifts that continues to give, because not only can you wear them during the season, but then throughout the year, every time that you put them in your child's hair, you're reminded of the special time of the year that you had with them.
And you can see from the pictures how excited the girls are about these bows. They literally know. I had to tell my daughter that she could not open the whole box in one evening. And another great one, Louise, is, you're always looking for stocking stuffers. And my family growing up, the stocking stuffer was usually something practical. And so we love these bath bombs by Musée. They are made with just products and ingredients that are soft and on the skin, and they have fun characters. The Winter Wonderland set, actually, when the kids put the bath bomb in the bath, there's a wooden figurine that comes out, and then they can play with all the wooden figurines after they're done. So just a fun little item to put in the stocking as well.
And obviously, sanitizing is a top priority this winter. So not only with COVID, but of course, as cold and flu season continues, what are some good ways to get rid of those germs?
Okay, Louise, I can guarantee that every single person is never away from their phone for more than a few minutes. And when I found out that our phones are 18 times dirtier than a public restroom, I cringed, was mortified, but I'm still not going to separate myself from my phone. I need my photos. I need my videos, social media. Anyways, we found this great product. It's called Phone Soap. It is basically a bath for your phone, but it uses UV lights, and you just slide your phone right in there. You close it. It does need to be plugged in, and you turn it on, and 5 minutes later, you have gotten rid of all of the germs that are on your phone. And the thing that's so neat about this, but as you can see, is that it has a pretty big bay. So I was like, I'm throwing my car keys in there, our remote controls, anything that could possibly have that contamination, so that we're fighting cold and flu season. And then also, COVID. And one of the other unique aspects with this is, you may wipe down your phone. You may be one of those clean people that actually wipes down their phone, and good for you. But it doesn't get in those little crevices, and you don't want any moisture on your phone, especially if you're buying the new phones that, $1,000 a pop. You want to make sure that you're keeping them clean and you're protecting them in the right way. So we love Phone Soap.
And one of the things that we're always aware of here in San Diego is fire season, and also now it's cold and flu season. So it makes us breathe a little bit easier. A great gift to give, maybe a family gift, or dads always give moms the practical gifts, right? Is the TrueSense air purifying system. And it comes in 3 different sizes, small, medium, large, just depending on your room size. And one of the things that I think is really unique about it is that it has a sensing pod. And so you use that and you set it up, and it'll actually gauge the air quality in the room and then modify the purification based on that. It's quiet. A lot of other air purifiers that we've used, because we have allergies in our house, they're super loud. So this is great, especially if you're working at home. And they have special filters. They have an allergy filter, they have a pet filter, and they also have just an odor filter as well.
And Louise, we love all the local angles. And this next product, RX Essentials, I love this. So this is a pharmacist that deals with infectious disease at Sharp Mary Birch, and she's also a mom, and she came up with this new line of sanitizing and cleaning products. And the thing that makes these so unique is that they have a special dispense aspect to them, so that they continue to clean, and they're compounded not only with the ingredients that disinfect, so that that your rooms are getting clean and your hands are getting clean, but they also have some of those aspects in them, like the evergreens and the mints, and their holiday line has some of those different scents that also can combat coughs and flus and different aspects within that. So we love that they can help keep our houses clean. And it also was born out of need. This company was created during COVID because, you know, a lot of us couldn't get our hands on any cleaning products. And so we love that we can support local. They have great hand sanitizers, beautiful reusable bottles, and it just has like a great spray. The mist is nice. We don't mind it falling on anything within the home because it's clean. And then, you know, they've got the wipes, the disinfectants, but this is just really great at rxeclean.com. And so big supporters of keeping it local.
And she's also doing a lot of right?
Yes, she's our kids' school. Several of the schools in town, first responders, the fire department, they're doing work and all of it. Always, of course, the proceeds go back to the foster care, so really good. Trickling it down to others, can stay healthy too.
And the last piece, you know, if you need a stocking stuffer still, get a mask for your family members or get a mask for your friends. We love these from Little Navy. You can pick out, they're customizable. They come in, you can pick out a whole bunch of different prints. You can put names on them. We wore them to the family trips that we took to Sky Park Sanders Village, and everybody commented how they thought, you know, again, it's not only are you going to wear family matching pajamas, but now you're going to take it another level and do the family matching masks. So just a fun way to keep things light as you go out and about to the different things, whether it's running errands or going to one of the outside activities you might do this holiday season.
Lots of great advice, and you can't forget the masks. Is there anything else you would like to add?
I think just keep in mind too that while this year looks a little bit different, that there are so many positives within the world right now. So to try and, you know, make sure you're checking in on your neighbors, writing letters, making any type of service projects that you have going on are something that would be a good way to give back, gift a meal to somebody who might need it.
Right. Well, it's always a pleasure having the both of you on. Lots of great advice. Thank you, Ling Nazar and Kelli Gillespie, co-founders of Family Entourage. I hope you both have a great holiday season with your families.
Thanks so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And thank you at home for watching. Have a great day, everybody.
News is more important today than ever before.
I'm currently outside Otay Mesa Detention Center.
I'm about to get a report at Sharp.
Out at Sunset Cliffs.
COVID testing site.
We live for these times when we're able to bring the news into the homes of people who need it the most.
I thank all of you for supporting our work.
When you subscribe to the paper, is you're telling us that you believe in what we do.